Now back to these body parts for the gyro. Here we have the back panel, and this has 2 coats of filler primer on the front. On the back it has the primer sealer. You got to remember that in the back, see, the primer sealer doesn't look like talcum powder. It looks more like paint. And remember, on the back of these panels, they're going to get a lot of road rash and rocks and all kinds of crap. And what they can do is chip the insides here and start to ruin the outside. So I'm going to let this sit. And once you become a good body man, it just takes practice. But you can run your fingers over the panel like this, and you can actually feel how thick the primer is because of the vibration between the solid panel and the amount of material that's on it. I know it sounds strange, but it's true. Use your fingers, your thumb, right here and right here. Go back and forth, and you can feel it. If you feel anything, you're going to see it in the paint. Now, I look at small things. You say, well, that looks pretty good. Well, I look at things like this. Let's see if I can show you. Right here, see if I can get this in the light. There's a little squiggle on this line right here. Okay, I know that's going to show up if you look right here. Let's see. There's a little tiny divot there. And a little bit of problems with the spot putty. Now, normal people wouldn't see that. They go, oh, well, you're not going to notice it. It won't show up, but it will show up. And that's just part of the thing about learning to be a body man. It takes practice. It takes practice. It also takes a very good, dedicated teacher that stands over your shoulder and doesn't criticize, but helps you become better at what you can do. That's a problem in the United States. That's a problem in a lot of places, is that all the good teachers are not going into teaching. Because in the United States, and I imagine a lot of other places, our public schools have become basically big babysitting operations for a lot of people that don't want to learn. And a lot of good constructive teachers do not want to teach in an environment where they have to be a babysitter. So they don't want to teach a bunch of kids that don't want to learn. So we don't have our best teachers going into it. Now, I like this because I can teach at my own pace. I can show everything that I've learned in my world. I'm not restricted by the politics of the teaching system or anyone that wants to hold me back. Now, what I've done here is I've sprayed the bulldog on the top here. I had a small rip, which is right here, and I don't know what caused that, and that's the back of the fender. But if you'll notice that I didn't fill up the ding all the way. Okay, you want to apply spot putty just a little at a time, because the thicker that the spot putty goes on, the more area thickness that the lacquer thinner has to dry out through. And if it doesn't get all dried out, then after you put on your sealer coat on here, down the line, especially black, well, black absorbs light, black absorbs heat. And if there is any type of thinner or reducer, enamel reducer, in the paint, when you go to put on that top coat, which happens all the time, but you'll get paint bubbles because that thinner or reducer is trying to get out of the paint. So that's why I may sand this down one more time very lightly and then seal it. Just depends. But I will keep working on that panel until I am absolutely satisfied that it's going to be smooth enough to put on the black color and not make it look like it's Mickey Mouse or some cheap ass painter did it. Because with painters, it's like a lot of things. Painters, hunters, everything. A lot of painters will come up and look at your work, and they will notice good work, and they respect it. Of course, you won't know they're painters because they don't tell anybody. That's the first thing about becoming a professional painter. Auto body. You tell no one that you can paint cars, because everyone and their brother's cousin will come up to you and they will want a $10,000 job done for $400. And after you do it, 2 years later, if it's got a nick in it or something, they're still not going to be happy, and they're going to want you to redo it for free. So if anyone asks you if you know how to paint cars, no. Don't know a thing about it, man. Checks in the mail. Never heard of it. Paint? No. Dude, hey, I met some guy in the park. He did the paint work. Never seen him before. Never seen him again. Don't know a thing about it. Sorry, see ya. Later. And that's about it. Or just tell them that you've gone blind, and if they have some paint cans in Braille, you'd be glad to help them out. So we continue on this, and I will get all this done by spring. It's winter here in America. It's about 50 degrees out. We have 3 more months of crummy weather before it's going to get hot. And I like to get everything done. I have some spare time to do it because the economy is not that good right now. We hope it's going to get better. We do hope it's going to get better by this summer, hopefully. But we've had 2 years of bad economy, and hopefully things are really going to start picking up. There's a lot of money in America. There's a lot of people that once we start spending money, we're going to be really rolling. But when people are afraid, they don't spend money. And when they don't spend money, everybody just sits in their houses and hides behind the curtains and hopes it's going to be okay. All right. So I'm going to take off the spot putty, and we'll take a look at that. And I want all you Australians to watch my videos on the dangers of coming to America, especially the drop-down bears. You won't see those bears in any of the tourist guides, but they are here, and I've got pictures of them. So God bless Australia, and hopefully me and my family are coming to Brisbane. For some reason I love that place. All right, thank you.